Donald Trump secures presidency with 312 electoral votes. A historic election shift. With the votes tallied in all 50 states, Donald Trump has emerged victorious in the 2024 U.S. presidential election, winning 312 of the 538 Electoral College votes. His triumph includes sweeping all 7 battleground states, a decisive factor in his win. Democratic candidate Kamala Harris garnered 226 electoral votes, a notable but insufficient outcome in what has been one of the most pivotal elections in recent history. Beyond the Electoral College, Republicans also lead the popular vote by an estimated 4 million votes, with 95% of the ballots counted nationwide. This marks a significant shift from the 2020 election, where Democrats had a narrow edge in the popular vote. The GOP's resurgence signals a reconfiguration of voter loyalties and demographics, reflecting the party's growing influence in regions previously leaning Democratic. In the 2024 election, Republicans claimed majorities in 31 out of 50 states, dominating regions with some of the most lopsided victories in modern political history. Wyoming delivered the GOP's largest margin, with 72.3% of voters supporting Trump, followed closely by West Virginia, 70.1%, North Dakota, 67.5%, Idaho, 66.8%, and Oklahoma, 66.1%. Conversely, the Democrats held strong in their traditional bastions, winning 19 states and Washington, D.C. The nation's capital continued its overwhelming Democratic trend, giving Harris 92.4% of the vote. Other blue strongholds included Vermont, 64.3%, Maryland, 61.5%, Massachusetts, 61.2%, and Hawaii, 60.6%. This divide underscores the entrenched partisanship shaping American politics, with urban and coastal areas solidifying as Democratic hubs while rural and Midwestern states trend deeper red. Swing states, often regarded as kingmakers in presidential elections, played a decisive role yet again in 2024. Leading up to Election Day, pollsters identified 7 battleground states where margins were razor thin. These states, Pennsylvania, 19 electoral votes, Georgia, 16, North Carolina, 16, Michigan, 15, Arizona, 11, Wisconsin, 10, and Nevada, 6, offered a total of 93 crucial electoral votes. In the end, Trump flipped all of these 7 battleground states, securing Pennsylvania, Georgia, North Carolina, Michigan, Arizona, Wisconsin, and Nevada as the GOP's gains swing states overwhelmed Harris's pathway to 270 electoral votes. The 2024 results mark a sharp departure from 2020, when Joe Biden won the presidency with 306 electoral votes to Trump's 232. That year, Biden carried 25 states and Washington, D.C., while Trump claimed 25 states. The narrow margins in swing states like Pennsylvania, Arizona, and Michigan were critical in Biden's victory. In 2024, however, Republicans flipped 6 states that Biden had won in 2020. This shift not only handed Trump a decisive victory, but also redefined the political map, signaling the potential for a lasting GOP resurgence. One of the most remarkable trends of the 2024 election is the nationwide shift to the right. In every state, Republicans gained a larger share of votes compared to 2020, indicating a broad-based movement that transcended regional boundaries. Nowhere was this shift more pronounced than in New York, a reliably blue state. In 2020, Trump secured 37.74% of the vote in New York, compared to Biden's 60.87%. By 2024, Trump's share rose to 44.17%, reducing Harris's margin to 55.83%. This 6.43% swing represents the largest statewide shift in favor of Republicans, with nearly 97% of the votes counted. Other states with notable Republican gains include New Jersey plus 4.9, 2%, Florida plus 4.88%, California plus 4.61%, and Massachusetts plus 4.38%. These shifts, while not enough to flip some of the states, highlight a growing alignment with Republican policies and messaging across diverse voter blocs. The 2024 election results signal a potential realignment in American politics. While Trump's victory was decisive, the narrow margins in several states suggest that the battle for the nation's political soul is far from over. Democrats will need to reassess their strategy to regain lost ground, particularly in swing states and among working class voters. For Republicans, the challenge will be to sustain their momentum and broaden their appeal without alienating moderate voters. The nationwide rightward shift provides them with a mandate, but governing effectively and uniting a polarized nation will require more than electoral success. As the dust settles on the 2024 election, one thing is clear: the political landscape has shifted, setting the stage for new battles and debates that will define the future of the United States.